Look, I need this job, Terry. You gotta go.
Yes? Let's just get this over with.
What's this?
I said I'd surrender and keep going.
I'm not telling my officers until I know.
We didn't call anybody.
Goes down, he does not get back up.
Chief!
All right, folks. Let's dive into Rebel Ridge, a high-stakes thriller about Terry Richmond, an ex-Marine who takes on a corrupt system to save his cousin. Buckle up. This one's filled with action, drama, and tension from start to finish. I'll walk you through the key scenes, and by the end, you'll feel like you've watched the whole thing yourself. Ready? Let's go. The movie starts off with Terry Richmond, a tough but straightforward ex-Marine who's just trying to do a good deed. His cousin Mike has been arrested on a minor possession charge. Nothing too serious. Just some weed. But in this small, corrupt town, nothing is ever simple. Terry's goal is clear. Get to the courthouse with enough cash to post Mike's bail and bring him home. He's got $30,000 on him, which is more than enough for bail and for buying a truck to start a business hauling boats. It seems like a straightforward plan. Things go sideways real fast. As Terry's riding into town on his bike, he gets pulled over by a couple of local cops. Now, Terry's done nothing wrong. He's just trying to get to the courthouse before it closes. The cops, they've got other ideas. They claim they've got reports of a stolen bike and accuse Terry of trying to flee, even though he clearly didn't. They search him and find the bag of cash he's carrying. Things get sketchy real quick. The cops, being as corrupt as they come, decide to seize the money, claiming it's drug currency. Terry, of course, is stunned. He tries to explain that the money's legit. He sold his car, cashed out his share in a restaurant, it's all clean. But the cops don't care. They tell him they're keeping the cash under a law called civil asset forfeiture. For those unfamiliar, that's when the cops can take your money or property if they suspect it's connected to a crime, even if you're not charged with anything. Yeah, it's as messed up as it sounds. Terry's in disbelief, but he keeps his cool. He heads to the courthouse, determined to find a way to get his cousin out. This is where we meet Summer, a court clerk who becomes Terry's ally. Summer's sharp, and she knows exactly how corrupt the system is. She tells Terry how the police chief, Simmons, has been using civil asset forfeiture to line his pockets for years. She even mentions how Simmons bought a $900 margarita machine with seized funds for a Cinco de Mayo party. Terry's floored, but Summer's the only one giving him any hope. She explains that he could fight to get his money back, but it'll take time that Terry doesn't have. Meanwhile, Mike's situation is getting more dangerous by the minute. He's about to be transferred to a state prison, and that's bad news. Mike has a past. He used to be involved with some shady people and became a cooperating witness in a murder case. If he ends up in state prison, the gang he testified against will surely find out, and he'll be in serious danger. Terry knows that if he doesn't act fast, Mike's life could be on the line. Terry tries to find another way to post bail. Every move he makes is blocked by the corrupt cops. He even reaches out to an old contact, Mr. Liu, who owns the restaurant Terry used to be involved with, hoping for a loan, but the cops are always one step ahead.
Hey there, fellow. I hope you're enjoying this video so far. I wanted to take a quick moment to ask you what you think of this video so far. If you're liking it, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, now's the perfect time to do it. By subscribing, you'll stay up to date on all my latest videos and updates, and you'll get to see even more awesome content. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe. Thanks for watching.
They raid the restaurant, shutting down any chance of Terry getting more money. Pressure's building, and Terry's options are running out. In one of the movie's most intense scenes, Terry confronts Police Chief Simmons. Simmons is cold and ruthless, making it clear that Terry is no match for the system. He taunts Terry, saying that his cousin's as good as gone and that Terry will never see that money again. Simmons makes it personal, pushing Terry to the brink. You can feel the tension boiling over in this moment. Terry's done everything by the book so far. Simmons leaves him no choice. At this point, Terry knows he can't trust anyone in this town. He's up against a system designed to crush people like him. With no legal options left, Terry takes matters into his own hands. He starts digging into the corruption himself, and with Summer's help, uncovers a bigger conspiracy. The police have been running a scam for years, setting high bail for minor offenses, keeping defendants locked up for 90 days, and then quietly dismissing their charges. It's all designed to keep money flowing into the police department through bail and asset seizures. Realizing the clock is ticking, Terry comes up with a plan. He's going to break Mike out before he's transferred to the state prison. It's a desperate move, but Terry's got no other choice. He's ex-military. He knows how to handle himself in high-pressure situations. This isn't a battlefield. The corrupt town with cops who are just as ruthless as any enemy he's faced. Terry sneaks into the police station, and the whole sequence is heart-pounding. Tension is off the charts as he makes his way through the building, trying to avoid getting caught. Finally, he reaches Mike, but just as they're about to escape, the cops catch on. What follows is a chaotic shootout, with Terry and Mike trying to fight their way out. The action is brutal, with Terry showing just how tough he is under pressure. As they make their escape, it becomes clear that even if they survive, the battle isn't over. The system is so deeply corrupt that it won't change just because they manage to escape. Terry knows this, but he's willing to keep fighting. He confronts Simmons one last time, armed with the evidence of the corruption he's uncovered. Terry knows he might not bring down the whole system, but he's not going to let the chief get away with it. The movie's final moments are bittersweet. Terry manages to save Mike. They both know they're not really free. Corruption runs too deep. As they leave town, there's a sense that Terry's fight isn't over. It's just beginning. He's won this battle, but the war against the broken system still rages on. And there you have it, folks. That's the story of Rebel Ridge. Terry Richmond's fight against a corrupt police force is intense, action-packed, and full of drama. From the moment he steps into town to the final confrontation with Simmons, you're on the edge of your seat. It's a wild ride, and even though Terry manages to save his cousin, the victory feels like just the first step in a much larger fight. If you haven't seen it yet, make sure to check it out. You won't be disappointed.